Hello everyone, today we have new live stream review. So as you can see, we are going to check fresh release from Howler company, and this is a small scale tank resin kit which copies Tetrarch Mk.VII. So it is molded in 1/72 scale, and it should be an interesting build for those who are not that huge fans of big scales, big sizes. They would like rather to build something small. As you can see, this kit comes in quite thin box. Here you can see it, but it is noticeably heavy, I would say, especially for such size. We have picture of the assembled model on the box art, and then if we flip it over here, we have some safety advices on how to use or how to work with resin kits. So let's open it. It's a top opening box, and in the meantime, let me remind you that you can support us financially by pressing the donate button on our website. It is quite easy and safe, and of course you will decide how much we will get, and be sure that all this money will be used for new photo and video equipment as well as new kits. So here's what we have. As you can see, all resin parts are packed into the same plastic bag. And then here we have also the assembly manual. Obviously we will check assembly manual a bit later. I would like to start with resin bits, and then we will move on gradually to other elements. And with resin parts, it is quite interesting design I see on some parts, and I would like to start with them actually, so that you can see it straight away. Just give me a second because several parts flew away. So first of all, here we have track parts, and they are interesting because they are molded as one-piece elements. So it means you won't have to spend your time with separate track links. You just get those parts, paint them, and then insert the road wheels between. Thank you for the first like, by the way. So whether it's good or not, it is up to you. In my opinion, it's a really cool feature which should speed up the assembly process, and obviously it will make the whole assembly easier and the final result more realistic in appearance. Next we have road wheels. Those ones are molded as one-piece parts. As you can see, for each side we have one resin base. I would rather show it like this. So we have also special guiding pins which will be used for the installation of those parts in the place. So it should be relatively easy, even though those are resin parts which will require some care. Next we have small part. As far as I can guess, this should be an exhaust tube, maybe the fuel tank, but it is quite small for the fuel tank, so just give me a second. Camera will try to focus, and now you should be able to see this part. It's really small, but let's not forget that we are having here the 1/72 scale kit, so that's why size of this part is not that huge. Next we have another thing. Here is wide resin base with various minor elements. We have one piece main gun barrel. We also have here various tubes. I guess this will be the grenade launchers. Here we have some headlamps, and these are radiators which will be placed on both sides of the engine. Actually, these are exhausts, I would say. So we can bring them closer as well, so that you can see it in detail. Now camera should be focused, and now you should be able to see what we have here. Quite nice casting quality, I would say. I don't see any issue with this, so let's hope that it will be easy to combine all those parts together with our tank parts. Next we have turret, and turret is molded out of different colored resin, but it is molded as a one-piece part. Maybe camera will focus now. Yes, now you should be able to see it. Still, it would be strange to expect from resin kit something different. I mean, always we are getting the one-piece turret, nothing extra. Thank you for the second like, by the way. So that's why it's not surprising, and I think such parts division will also speed up the assembly, because all you need to do is just to cut off the resin base and you will be good to go. Next we have one of the biggest parts in this kit. Obviously this is a main hull. As you can see, it is molded as one piece part. Moreover, it is molded together with side skirts. Here you can see it from the side. We also have the special rods for the wheels installation from both sides. Here you can see the rear section of this model, and here you can see the top. Of course, bottom section is quite plain. It's not the plastic kit, so that's why we don't get the detailing from all possible sides. I mean, for some modelers it will be okay, some modelers will be unsatisfied with this, but nobody stops you from scratch building. And now we are going to focus the camera on the top section so that you can see that here we have some hatches copied with molded in appearance, I would say. So if you would like to bring them out, you will have to use some weathering techniques or maybe washings in order to have them visible on the finished model. I'm quite concerned about the side skirts or the side shelves because as you can see they're really thin. It's cool to have them thin, but you will have to be careful while cleaning them off because there is a minor amount of resin flash around those sections. Next we have also small plastic bag with various bonuses, so let's zoom out a bit. And it is packed into the resealable plastic bag, so that's why it should be quite fast process to open it and see what we have here. I mean, we see it from the first side because it is transparent plastic bag. First of all, we have here the P parts. Let's focus the camera, now we should be able to see it. So here we have various external detailing elements as well as some pioneer tools. So be ready to use sharp tweezers because otherwise it will be almost impossible to apply them into the right spot. And next we also have the Decal Sheet, and here we have small hint on how old is this kit. So as you can see, it's Extra Tech 1998. And some modders might be surprised to see this year, but it's nothing surprising, especially when you see a level of the detailing of this kit. I mean, it's still up to the date, so I don't see any issue with the year on this Decal Sheet. Next we have the assembly manual. Here it is. We can zoom out even more so that you can see whole assembly manual. So first of all, we have here the picture of the tank, we have parts map. Assembly process starts with lower hull section, actually the main hull section because we don't have the separate parts here. As you can see, you have to install the road wheels as well as, for example, the frontal panel, which is replicated with P part. Next we continue with tracks installation on the road wheels. Then here you install the exhaust and towing hooks and also some pioneer tools. Then here we work on the turret parts. And the final step is actually the painting process. So here we have the marking option for the England Training Unit 1944. It's black and white unfortunately, but as you can see, whole tank is painted in the khaki green, so I guess it won't be difficult to guess how to paint this model. And if we flip it over, here we have another marking option. This one comes from 6th Airborne Regiment, Normandy, June 1944. And here we have camouflage tank with white earth and khaki green colors. So again, just be careful in order to understand which color where, and you will be good to go. And as you can see here, you will have to use some decals on the tank. As I said before, this kit should be already available for purchase on the official Brand Gun or Howler website, so if you would like to get one, just go to their website. And of course I will be happy to hear your opinion about this kit here in the comment section below. If you like this video, don't forget to press the like button because it will help us greatly, and you can also click the subscribe button somewhere here so that you won't miss any new video review. And I will see you in the next video as usual. Stay tuned and bye.